Wood.
Nice.
Whatever. We'll just change our glasses right back to what it was.
You know, Sam, I was just thinking. The times we've encountered Nirvana. The first was amidst flames, and the second was in what seemed to be flood-ravaged ruins. Now, I believe that you were previously transported to a realm not unlike a battlefield. The places we found ourselves in are similar in that they were the sites of disasters. This is just a theory, but it could be the case that what we've seen is a reflection of Neil's mental state. He may have been a first-hand witness to a terrible tragedy which left a lasting mark on him.
True.
That looks wonderful.
Similar to what happened to Cliff.
Sam.
Yup.
One last question for you. This one's hard. Do you think you can solve it?
Oh. Can you just go backwards, right? I guess you got A, B there. Huh? I misunderstood the quest, I guess. Question. Norman's like, fucking idiot. No, I hit the wrong button. I hit 2 instead of 3.
reminds me of the other place. Everything you break gets put back together.
The room. Yes, we got to see the cutscene. That was useful. This time about the right button. Oops.
Sam,
Yup.
one last question for you. This one's hard. Do you think you can solve it?
I thought I did. Let's go. Okay, so B A B B C D C D C C C D C D is what?
Super cool.
I didn't realize you had to go back to the thing, and I technically delivered them all to the thing last time. I just didn't make it back. I got stranded out there. I did it right this time, though. I did it right. I only took 2 times. Yeah. Speaking of carrying crosses, multi-chat's not an open. I don't have chat for Twitter turned on. No, maybe not. Multi-chat doesn't work on it anyway, I guess. Where are we at? Okay. My bad. Apparently I don't have chat turned on for Twitter. Learning process. I did not know. I thought I did. I added on yesterday. But apparently didn't even have it on yesterday, I don't think. Anyway, I can't see it over here. I can only see YouTube and Twitch. For points and purposes, it's not put up on stream because I don't know if Twitch changed that finally or not. But they used to have it so you couldn't do that. They didn't want you displaying other chats that were, if you were streaming on Twitch, they didn't want you to display like YouTube or Kick or anything else. They didn't want you to have those chats because those chats had technically they have different terms of service. So it's obvious to not want the things that are said over there. They can't be said in over at Twitch. So if you get a video, if that shows up on your video or shows up on your VOD, yes. That's a problem. It's technically you are then going against TOS, not chat. Chat, you have chat in multiple things, but if you were displaying it and they said things that were against TOS, most things you can keep it level, right? I think most people are smart enough to have at least themselves, if not a bunch of mods, bigger streamers, that if they do multi-streaming, they have that already set up, so they don't. It's nothing to worry about. Yeah, at one point in time, I think Twitch has changed that or going to change that, so it's not a thing. It'll help a lot, actually. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. As they say, we'll see how that goes. Okay, those are the ones I can't touch. I don't know what is on my back, by the way. Just weapons. Let me recycle some of this stuff. Man, that one. Recycle this one. Then we're good to go.
Sam, really glad you could make it.
Hey.
The next main order is ready and waiting, but I should mention there are some special considerations. For one,
Quote unquote special considerations.
gas if it's damaged. This run is going to involve a hard trek up some snowy mountains too. So make sure you're well and truly prepared before heading out. Now, the adventurer you're delivering to travels the continent to try and solve the mysteries of the Death Stranding. You gotta respect a man putting in that much work. The cargo you'll be taking him is related to his latest investigations, or so I hear. I'd appreciate it if you helped out, not just with this order, but any future ones as well. Don't let us down, Sam.
I will do my best, I guess. Alright. I need to play some stuff here. Where do we put? I can share with other partners. Here, we could put some part. No. I can recycle. There we go. Recycle and store. These three we'll just go put in not recycle. I can't store these, which is the problem. Because if I can't put it there, then what do I do with it? I'll just take the bus.
Vehicle ready.
Vroom vroom.
Drive carefully.
So where? It's the motherhood. No, whatever. Bog warning because it's got toxic gas. What do we do? Just stick that in the offloader. Technically, we put all this in there, and we should make more boots. Where is... We have to? Might not need to make more, but I think I'm going to make at least one thing is sneaking boots. And then we'll stick that in there. Nom 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 nom.
Do you have a moment, Sam? I was wondering if you... Noticed Heartman doing anything strange lately? Sending odd mails? Sleepwalking? You know I'm not the kind of person who enjoys spying on her colleagues. When I finally decided to check the surveillance cameras, there he was, wandering around at night. If you see anything out of the ordinary, don't hesitate to contact me.
heard Santa. Where'd Santa go? The jingling of the bells.
Gotta stretch my legs.
Oh, way to go. I'm a little blind, so at any point there could be a cliff. And I will just walk off all of it. Okay, good. I will not, because I'm going the wrong way. Uh-oh. Ooh, response manual. Probably not worth it, but we'll take it. Maybe not.
Who calls for comfort?
Tingly.
No works.
Too close.
Almost there. A few more meters. A long way to go for a meteorite, John. All the way from wherever it came from to here, and then from there to here. Who knows how long that trek has been? You know, kind of like those crypto biotes that have been eaten. Those things can survive space.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Hello, and thank you for stopping by. You've brought something for my father, right? Sorry, I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Can't say I know what value this cargo has, but I can assess its condition in his absence. There don't appear to be any major issues with the cargo.
I smacked the crap out of it. It was 11%. They needed 5 or less, but I gave it 11.
Thanks again for the delivery. You came to connect us to the chiral network too, am I right? Sorry, but I'm not allowed to make that decision by myself. And right now, there's no telling when my father's going to get back. He was coming home from a long trip up north and got as far as the snowy mountains nearby, but then we lost contact. I was actually hoping someone could search for him and...
Nom 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 nom
He's
nom.
still alive, and since no one else has taken on the order as of yet, I hope you'll at least consider it.
Sounds like we've got an emergency on our hands.
So I need a ladder, a climbing anchor, and the blood bag. I guess that works. The only problem is I got no water. So ergo I have no stamina.
That's right.
Which is a bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. Could gain a little bit, but not much. At the same time, I'm losing all of that stamina. That's a problem. L'chaim. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, fuck. I can't fill my thing. I can't do anything here. I have to rescue this guy first, so that's the problem. But I don't even have a PCC, do I? I can't fabricate one. I left it on the truck. Literally could not carry it with me.
Take care, Sam.
No choice but to leave it behind. I forgot where I'm supposed to go. Not really. Did get kind of lost on this ridge. If I keep going up this ridge, I'll eventually find him. Let's just do that. Hop, skip, and a jump, right, chat? Even though I'm using all of this stamina, it's gonna suck. In the end, it's probably gonna be a problem, but that'll be alright, right? And yeah, I do have like one rope, ladder, and then the climbing anchor, as it's called. Fuck. Alright, let's just follow the line. At this point, there's no point not to... I'm wasting my stamina, I'm wasting my boost for the skeleton is gone now. I got no juice. My juices have run dry. Dry as a Sahara desert over here. There's snow everywhere and it won't lubricate. Look how puffy it is. You think you'd find some oil? Oh, Jesus Christ, that's terrible. Why are there so many bottles? Don't ask me. Don't ask, don't tell. Puffy did what Puffy did. Puffy wants, I guess. I don't know the tale. You'd have to ask him. He's the only one that would know. Heck, it might not even be true. As far as I know, there's way too many rumors bound behind that just meme and that picture of all the oil. I don't. Is it true? Probably not. Not to the extent of some of the stories that come from it. Obviously, some of the things that he did, we all know he did terrible things. And there's no going around that one. Sorry. But as for the oil itself, that's a mystery. Where do you get that much? Do you just be like, Amazon, here we go. I need a shipment. I need 10 crates. A month. And I'm just going to stack them. And I mean, they're used for music video shoots. It's not like he shot videos at his house all the time. Duh. Not like he only used that for one purpose and one purpose only. Duh. Not like he was the only one that did it. I mean, he had a giant place. Clearly, what he did to his wife, we saw that. That was fucked. The public saw that before he even got in trouble with everything else. Dragging people by their hair down a hallway. Getting in a fight with her, slapping her around. I mean, everybody does it. Yeah, I guess y'all fight all the time. Trust me, a lot of people tried to fight me. No, thank you. Don't care. Go away. I'm gonna go to the other room. Leave me the fuck alone. Do your own thing. You're taken to violence in the first place because you got a problem. You have a mental problem if you're trying to be violent. Out something that's you can clearly control to stop the violence. Why you guys just choose violence? I know why Eve chose violence the first time. You know, she told me not to take the apple. I got shoved down my throat. That's why men's Adam's apples grow. They're fucking liars. They're disobedient liars. Like Pinocchio. And they grow. The apple on Adam. Women have them too. They just don't grow. They're technically not Adam's apples. And yeah, some women do have testosterone levels that makes them grow a little bit, but it's mainly a vocal box thing. It's a mutation, a genetic mutation that helps men, the voice get deeper. One of the many things, but all the voices, anytime you speak, anytime you think a thought and then produce sound, it's coming from your lungs. The air is coming from your lungs. And you're manipulating your vocal box to speak words. Do you guys even understand how amazing it is that you know one language and can say one word? Did you forget you were just gaga goo 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 forever and then you learned all this stuff? And now you can just say it on command with very little thought these days. Most of you just say shit with very little thought. You can't even think about your own thoughts either. No, you even think about what you're thinking about. You can't even process your own thoughts. That's another scary thought for me. Like, how do you not process what you're doing while you're doing it? Are you guys sleepwalking? Are you autopilots? Are you my Autobots assembling? What are you doing? Fucking Jesus Christ. You have free will. You're supposed to be awake. You're supposed to go do stuff. sitting around driving each other nuts and being violent and hateful, hurtful, angry. All those negative emotions you harbor in your hearts and minds. Soul. Icky. Stinks. What? That stitch is foul. Worse than any sulfur poopy smell you could smell. That stench is foul, foul. Baby's poop. You all smell like poop. From the inside and outside, I promise. Your stomach acids, the bacteria that's in your stomach and your intestine, that's where the smell generally comes from. It's bacteria. It breaks down the waste and cells that technically your body doesn't need anymore, or it's decided your body technically decides it's not needed, so that'll break down whatever cell. And it's acidic, obviously, because it's got stomach acids in it. Got acid in it. So when you puke it up, that's not fun. When you get it in your sinuses while you puke it up, that's even worse. GERDs, as they call it. Just acid. Sulfuric acids and other acids that combine inside you. Each of you have this. You guys are just, you don't know. You don't even know what you're eating. A lot of stuff that you guys eat, even the stuff that you buy at the market, is processed in some way, shape, or form, and has chemicals on it that aren't natural to your body. And that's not just red dye 40. Sorry, RFK. You know more than that. Do better. There's a bunch of carcinogens in everything we intake, whether we're inhaling it. You guys have so many radioactive isotopes floating around you right now. It would probably boggle your mind and make you want to run away. But we can't do anything about it. And most of them are so weak that they can't harm you anyway, so you don't even need to worry about it. They've been scattered around through the ionosphere forever. It's, you know. Some of it's still in the ocean. Not gonna lie about that. The fish have definitely mutated since 2011 because of Fukushima, or the plant that was over there in 2011 when the hurricane happened. And they couldn't do anything about it. It was a natural occurrence. And then because nuclear radiation went into the oceans, you guys have been eating nuclear radiated fish for a very long time, thinking it was fine because they have minute traces and amounts. But I mean, biodegrading into you and then them at the same time is not good at any level. I mean, you know what radioactive does. You know what it does to a nucleus. You know what the nucleus is. You know what a nucleon is. You know what isotopes are. You know how many isotopes are in chemical structure bonds of solids, liquids, and gases. If you make some of them radioactive, it's not good. Obviously, you heat some of them up, you change the matter. All right, I'm slowly taking the time, and it's cold out here, so Sam's probably going to get frostbite by the time I'm done talking, and his stamina recharges. But if you guys, Indonesia actually announced that they looked at the magnets. They started to take apart specific quantum states of a magnet and different metals that magnetize to each other and figure out what their dipoles spun, what didn't spin, what matter spun, what down to a subatomic particle. And that's what you're supposed to do. It's as far as human minds will go for now, the subatomic level. If you go any deeper, you're gonna get lost. Just stick there, and then we'll float you up in space so you can play with all that stuff. But you go too far, you'll be lost in the machine elf world, and you don't want to be a machine elf. Can't do anything. Can't touch anything. You're not a human anymore. Can't be a being. Being a being with free will, doing whatever you weirdos want. Hopefully it's holistic and good for everyone. If not, something bad's gonna happen, not to them, but probably to you. The Tao is true. Bagua is true. Bagua is the yin, the yang, and all the elements that surround us on Earth. 8 of them. An octagon inside a circle inside of an octagon. Bagua. The true meaning of Tao. You know that I tweeted out, it was actually verse 42 from Tao. It talks about Tao as the one, it forms with the 2. And then 3, when it becomes 3, 3 makes all. The triangle makes everything. The 1 and the 2 are masculine, feminine energies. The yin and the yang, that's a masculine. The yang, I believe, is masculine. The yin is female. I'd have to remember. That might be backwards. And that's, everything has that gender. It's kind of like a left and a right brain thing. Y'all have decisional choices to make every moment, every day, not just now. You are clearly complex creatures. When it comes to look around you, look at everything else that's in existence that you can see right now. Who are you compared to that? Granted, all of you are on the same level, but there's only one of you. There's not another you that exists in the entirety of all existence to ever have been existent. That's a pretty interesting feat. I'll take another look at that Python code and everything for it later. But the implementation of it is there for anybody. It's on my timeline. And it's Python. That's an easy code to recode and mess with on the internet. It uses WebSockets for Python. That's how it found all that data. Well, you know, with Grok's help, but it was Python that was finding the data that Grok was processing, feeding back to me that I had to verify and look through. Didn't take me long though. So, I'm sure you guys know and understand. Besides stomach acids, your DNA is acid, sugar acid. So is your RNA. It's also a sugar acid. You're a sugar baby. Unfortunately, Clark, the guy that did the voice here in America for Powerpuff Girls, he passed away the other day. Sadly. Yeah. That's what DNA means. It's sugar. That's why you get junk DNA mixed with your regular DNA, because we have artificial sugars that you guys eat. Look at all this other junk you guys eat. Mixes in with you, chemically, biologically, because you consume it. Either you drank it or you ate it. You breathed it in some way, shape, or form. Sometimes I feel like Lou being sad and angry is... Cargo management. What? What was it? It wasn't in 4. That's for the Audra deck. might just be because I have the tentacle arm. I'm not sure.
So the adventurer was in this area when he last made contact with his son. See any sign of him, Sam?
Okay, so what if I... What if we hit it all the way back here? Will this work or not? Go at least that far.
What do we have here, Sam? What a
It's still
relief.
breathing.
He's still breathing.
Is that Rahul Kali? Is it Saros?
You know, he looks familiar somehow. Didn't we save this man once before? Right then. Let's hurry and take him to his shelter.
I'm just kind of waiting to fall, I guess. I thought I was about to. The ropes should be right here. There we go. That wasn't too bad. That was only a 4. I'm good there. Not too far. Let me just sneak through this way, I think. Not bad. What a trek at night. I like the light back there on the Great Fort. I don't know which one that is. F5 maybe? This one I'm not connected to. I'm assuming that's what I'll go to next, is this one back here. This port knock. Which isn't too much further from where I'm going to, so not a big deal. Into the terminal. It is Raoul. The sheriff. Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, I knew I was right to trust you. Thank you for finding him. I need to assess his condition right away. Please wait. He's doing better than I expected, actually. Should be back to normal with a good night's sleep.
Nice. No damage at all. Meticulous care. 0%. Up 551 likes for that. That's pretty impressive. Almost enough. 100. Oh, look at that. Gives me 1001.
My father said it's okay, so you can go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
You are now connected. No, it wasn't real. The sandy hair. I thought it could have been. Maybe. The first thing I saw him in, I think, was iZombie, which is a great show. Bummer. But those gentlemen, who are they? They're
Seems to be working fine. Thanks for that.
I want to say directors
Take a look at the cargo you brought me a little while back.
from India.
But knowing him, he might vanish the moment I turn around. People have given him a nickname, the Adventurer. He takes it a bit too far sometimes, but it's not like he would stop if I asked him to. Anyway, as my way of saying thanks for tracking him down, I shared
What are their
his plan
names?
for climbing Power Gloves with you.
It's for some.
You can help me climb steep slopes and grab cargo more easily.
We'll find out in one moment.
My word for it. Try them on for size and you'll see.
So those gloves are good. Hold on. I don't want to spoil it. Who are they? Okay. Okay, so yes. What has he done though? Karthika. SS Karthika? I don't know how to enunciate his last name. Okay. He did a film in 2017. He's doing more coming up. But he was in... Where'd he go? He was in Bahubali, the beginning. Or he produced those things. Where is everything? IMDb's being weird. He's gonna do a Varansai. And he did the Bahubali series. Did another movie called Eega. E-E-G-A. He's from Hyderabad, Telangana. In India, by the way. And be prepared, because I got spoiled that I will see him and his father quite often.
And there are times like this where he doesn't come back at all. That's why I have to impose on people like you to go and rescue him. One day you'll understand, he tells me, like that's supposed to make it okay somehow.
Oh shit. I got like 30 minutes, chat, and then I'm gonna call it for the night because I gotta go do laundry and stuff. Could wait till tomorrow, but I'm gonna do it tonight. I should stop now because I wanted to go get water, but I'll just do that from Hy-Vee. I still have gallons over there.
They strengthen and enhance all movements you perform with your arms when worn. They make climbing steep hills less taxing. Even the simple act of picking up cargo is faster and smoother. You can also use them to draw cargo towards you from a short distance away, so you can grab it. They
Useful.
help you punch harder as well and keep your balance more easily. My father told me that he came up with the whole concept with the help of some people he met on one of his journeys. Said it was based on some stranded cargo or something, I think. I'm afraid I don't know much more than that.
I think his father just goes out and gets lost so he can, or he just goes out to do adventures
Thank you again for bringing him home. Good luck.
just so he can learn stuff, and then just comes back and tinkers with more things because the dad helps him with stuff apparently.
Frostbite can be serious.
Son perfects it, I think.
You're not
What the
showing
story is.
Another thing, we need to talk about Hartman's situation. Come and see me when you get back to the DHV Magellan.
Yes, ma'am. See how much we can get done in 30 minutes. Yeah. I think that's going to be permanently stuck there since I lost the stuff. It was permanently stuck under the Magellan. Hey. Don't ask Stig. I'm kind of surprised tomorrow's not like having. She learned how to control that power pretty quickly. Didn't take too long. I'm not even through Australia yet. It's a long way to go, chat. We're not even done with Australia. Beat a boop boop boop. Uh-oh. Sasha Gray's gonna play. I think she's playing Subnautica and Lego again. Maybe. No, yeah, for sure. She's done Subnautica first, then she'll be playing Batman. The Lego Batman series. Who's that? Who are you? Using tall man. Oh, Poppy. Huh? Snake? Hartman. What is he doing? Oh, he's looking at BB pods. He's looking at number 8, then he's looking at 3 and 4.
Long time no see. It's me, your old pal, Deadman.
Deadman.
What?
Sorry if I gave you a scare. While Hartman is off conducting his near-death excursions, I am borrowing his body. My soul is normally confined to the beach, but for 3 minutes, I get to be here.
What?
How's that possible?
Because he has my heart.
You're telling me that's...
My parting gift to Hartman, yes.
Because he has his heart? That's crazy.
Before departing on my one-way trip to the beach,
That's pretty cool.
he put so much stress on his own that it had grown.
He turned himself into Frankenstein, essentially.
If mine failed, mine was meant to
Good old Del Toro.
as insurance.
Well, I think that was his last film, wasn't it? Frankenstein?
But as you can see, he appears to have become rather attached to my heart. His finger never far from the proverbial on switch, which is why I've been able to assume control of his body. Come here. It's good to see you, Sam. I told you in Mexico that someone had falsified BB-28's,
Oh, it was 28? I thought it was number 8.
but in truth,
Yeah.
it was yours truly. My intention was to leave no trace of a second BB-28 or of Lou. I wanted you to be free to live your lives, unburdened by the past.
He was BB-28. Lou.
But then, well, everything changed, didn't it? You lost Lou and needed answers to make sense of it all. So, I decided to access the network servers from within the beach. Security isn't as strict over there as it is here, you see.
Stagger backwards.
So that was you?
That's right. I am the one who dug up the information about Lou's past. Your very own Hartman was me all along.
Administering shock.
Does it say Hartman is dead man? That would be great.
Sam.
It says Hartman is dead, but I didn't see if it said man or not.
What's going on? And where are we?
Sam. Poor Hartman here is understandably confused. If you give us a moment alone, I'll explain things to him.
He's getting possessed like a doll, so Good job. Yep. Episode 9, puppets getting possessed.
Well, I've apprised Hartman of the situation. It's not unlike my own experience. A soul finds itself in a puppet and then acts as a puppeteer.
Listen up, me puppets. You have a soul too.
Strong attachment. Human ha or inanimate object. It makes no difference.
Technically, some of... Never mind. Oh, not telling you that. You have 2 feet, which are technically 2 souls.
I urge you to access the Adventurer's delivery terminal and pick up this main order immediately.
It goes without saying, but I was not born into this world with this doll as my ha. Would you like to hear how I came to be in this condition?
Ha's body, Ka's soul. Yeah. That is ancient Egyptian, actually, Han Ka. more than Japanese, Chinese, or anything else you'll listen to, and they'll say like chi and ki and all that other stuff. That's like spirit, soul, power, blah blah blah. Ha and ka. Ha is the body, ka is the soul.
My darling wife was working as a nurse in an isolation ward. A luckless place which one day found itself in the path of a tar tsunami, a freak occurrence triggered by an ill-timed gatequake. Not a single person survived. No patients, no doctors, no wife. You just have to be careful.
Oh, what? This was Dollman? Yeah. I can't remember. He's an actor? Did he also do directing? The guy that plays this gentleman. Dollman. Oh. Wait, the flower. She has the flower, chat. Look at me foreshadowing. That must be Mom.
It's me, honey. It's me.
She kind of produces her face. Wait, what? Sound wave. Of a memory, just a song. It's gonna break.
In the end,
No?
it wasn't even her daughter that she remembered.
It was the song. Oh, man. That's Daichi Miro. I don't know what song that was. That's sad.
Before we knew it, we were swallowed by the tar, battered against the rocks,
Polytype.
and
All right.
eventually coughed back up into this world.
Now they are people of the tar, both he and his daughter. Wait, who is this? Tarman? Fragile.
Wait, don't go. Down here, please.
Oh, wait, what?
Hello, little one. You cold? Let me guess. The car of that poor girl over there?
Oh, my daughter's car is long gone. I'm afraid
Dang.
it's just me now. She died, but for whatever reason, her soul was unable to move on because it ended up here in her doll, stuck somehow. My baby girl would have been left here all on her own. So I liberated her, forced her car out with one solid push. And she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Just as I would have done had I not gotten stuck myself.
I see. That's quite a story.
Believe it or not, I've been looking all over for you, Mr. Spirit Medium.
As you can see, I'm of no use to anyone. I can't go anywhere. I'll be stuck here for the rest of eternity, and that's that.
Yeah.
Wanna come work for me instead? Yoha's no good to you now.
Huh. It didn't last long out of the tar. Poor old thing turned into a bog body in no time at all. You think you could bury them for me?
They call me fragile. What do they call you? The Talon Man, maybe? No. Dolman suits you better.
If Fragile hadn't come looking for me, I'd almost certainly still be lying in that dreadful tar bog.
But your soul's trapped in that doll forever?
Perhaps. But if I could break free from this thing, maybe then I can be reunited with my daughter. When that happy day might come, I cannot say.
Do you know what beef is? Uh-huh. Ha 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 ha.
I did what any father would do. I pushed my daughter's car out of this doll. And she was free at last. Free to leave this world and go to where the dead belong. Thank you for listening to my story, Sam. But enough about me. It's time I let you focus on your job. As I mentioned before, I lost my wife to a tar tsunami. And after she died, she turned into a gazer. My daughter was unable to accept her mother's passing. She pleaded with me to see her again. As a medium, I thought it was within my power to grant her wish. So I gave in and took her to the hospital where her mother had died. It was the worst mistake I've ever made.
Mm. Close enough. One second. 5, 6. Jupiter. How long does it take to get around Mars? There's a tidbit of knowledge for you.
I thought it was the right thing to do. Taking my daughter to be
Speed of light is relative to the observer. You were on Earth, obviously. It's like the speed of light. It could make like 7 laps in a second, 7.5 laps in a second. It takes like 11 milliseconds to make 1 lap. Mars is different. Jupiter's different. The sun is different. All of it's different. Oh, where are you watching the light warp around? Looks like it's moving faster because of the sun, the way the sun's shaped, the way the sun's mass is. The energy is the speed of light. Squared, isn't it? And times the mass. Mass of the sun is massive. Massive. It takes 0.045 laps per second. Light takes 22.2 seconds, roughly, to make 1 entire orbit around our star. With all that being said, an observer, the observer, ergo me or you, or anyone else who is observing this light, can be stopped, technically somewhat redirected through observation. I don't know how you the double slit experiment, go look at that. Go look at the reverberations of the waves, just the light waves as they pass through the slit. Some of them bounce back, some of them bounce through, and they all reverberate like it was friggin' the ones that are hitting before the slit, those bounce back and are pretty much straight lined because they hit a flat surface. The ones that go through the slit, because they went through 2 different slits, are waves, and they intersecting waves now because there was 2 points where a solid line went through. A wave went through this solid line, right? And a solid line wave of light. They scattered light. It's not a sound wave. Technically, it is a sound wave, but we don't need to discuss that right now. I'm discussing light variations of the wave, which is, again, another frequency, and that's how you observe it. Not only is it reflected back hue, may be reflected in a different shade because it lost some of its hue. As it moves through that wave, it also changes colors. It blips in and out of existence, technically, at the same time, and scatters through that slit. And you can watch it scatter and then technically splatter and paint the wall. If you would, if you could observe on Planck time you would see it that way. You guys can't do that. To you, it's just going to look like instantly it happened. That's how you observe things. You observe things on seconds. That sometimes it takes you most of you a lot of seconds to observe something. It happened, and then your reaction time is super slow. And that's human. It could be, you could teach yourself how to be really fast. Each human can, by the way. You could train yourself to be a lot faster than you are. Some of you guys, especially when you're driving, please have faster reaction times. A lot less accidents would happen if you were just paying attention and being able to react. Everything's a wave. So it's not just the light that waves, it's the sounds that wave, even the smells are waves. You can smell the smells, you don't see the smells. You don't hear the smells, but you smell the smells. They're waves. They're gaseous fumes, usually. It's usually a gas that you smell. You can smell liquids, you can smell solids. Most of you don't, though. You're so used to smelling the liquids and solids that you don't. Obviously, if you put it up to your nose, you're going to smell it, but can you guys actually say 100% you can taste and smell what that liquid was placed into? I could taste the difference between a styrofoam cup, a plastic bottle, a glass bottle, all these different things. And it doesn't matter the liquid. I could do water, I could do a soda or anything. You could taste the difference because that liquid, especially if it's Coke, by the way, you know what Coke does to rust. Think of what it's doing to that plastic while it sits in that plastic. You wanna know why you got plastic in your bowls, bro? You're drinking that Coke. All that Coke. All that Mountain Dews. When you go get sodas anywhere, then it's the same thing. You get styrofoam or plastic. India, they give you bags. You can get a bag of soda. Hey, Mexico too. There's a lot of different places where they just give you different things to put liquids in, and you're like, I never knew you could do that. That's cool. Like most people don't know, you could actually put liquid into a plastic bag and then light the undercarriage of it on fire. And it will boil the water in the bag and contain the bag inside the water inside the bag without melting the plastic. The bonds of the molecules inside the water will hold that plastic together. FYI, Elon. How do we do this? Which atoms do we use to super cool things so they don't get hot? How do we shuffle electrons through surfaces? I don't know. I do know. I'm just being smart as much as I want to go do this now, I need to go do laundry. I procrastinated enough. I got a decent amount done tonight. We picked up the adventurer. We got these gloves that now we can climb with. I delivered the meteorite to the adventurer, I think. Or was it the chronobiologist first? I've been all over the place. Yeah, chat. Sasha's streaming, so go watch her. She's live on YouTube and Twitch, I think. I don't think she's on anything else right now. She might be. She's talking about it the other day, but I don't think she did. I will be back tomorrow. I don't have anything to do. I should probably take it easy on the car and then wait until I gotta get out early Friday. Because I got that appointment at like 7 or 8 a.m. to have the tire changed. And I failed to get up that early today. I was supposed to go eat breakfast with everyone and didn't do it. There goes my free breakfast. Oh well. Yes. I had one of those surveys at the end of the game. When you close a game, and Epic will be like, so and so, did you have fun playing this game? What happens in the game? Something about this one particularly asked me, do I enjoy the boss fights of this game? I was like, hell yeah. I don't know if you've seen me fight these bosses, chat, but I'm on the hardest difficulty you can't play, so I'm not making it easy for myself. And you really do feel accomplished once you do get to the end and you beat those bosses. It also shows you how to not necessarily fight, but how to solve problem. I had the problem of always getting beat. I need to get past this thing. How do I get past it? Well, I had to learn the environment, learn where I'm fighting, learn what I'm doing. In this particular situation, I was fighting a boss. I had to figure out how the boss acts, what the boss can do, what the boss can't do. Is there a scenario where I can technically get the boss in and make it easier for myself? Because he made it pretty easy to get me. It's no joke. I died way too many times. I was close to 100. I don't know if it was exactly 100, but I died quite a few times. And I would say at least 35, if not more than 50. That was fun though. Fighting Neil Vana is I think there will be at least one, if not two more boss fights with him. That's how it was with Cliff last game. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, chat. Outro. Take care of yourselves, please. Yourselves. There's only one of you. Take care of each other. We're not alone in this. There's 8 billion people, more than 8 billion, almost 8.5. All floating in space on the same rock. You don't even know what's out there, yet we're all here. So, be nice. Anyway.